is good, YouTube? It's your boy Dio for President back again with another video, and today we are reacting to Being a Nice Guy. Simple, straight to the point. Let's see what they're saying.
Being the nice guy, or even perceived as the nice guy, has got to be one of the bottom 3 worst experiences of all time. And I ain't talking you gotta be an asshole or can't be a decent human being, but nothing good ever came to the nigga who was too nice.
That's true, bro. You see this guy right here? You see this guy bending down? That was me. That used to be me. For real. I can't believe that I don't behave like this anymore. And I'm so grateful to God that I have evolved past all of this. Cause yo.
Like, this shit is so bad, they should just start using it for sentencing during court cases.
Hey, everyone shut up. Court's in session. As a defendant here has been proven guilty, I hereby sentence you to 30 years of serving as the nice guy.
Bro, I'm telling you that if I should tell you guys some of my nice guy stories, you'd be like, damn, this guy went through that. But I feel like you need to go through those experiences to get you need to go through those nice guy experiences to get to understand that being a nice guy does not work. It doesn't. It really does. Yo, be a kind guy, be a cool guy, be chill. Just be a chill guy. But being a nice guy. Yo, very recently, yeah, I posted a fire picture on Instagram and I got a ton of likes and whatever, yeah. And then this one girl that I've been trying to holler at for the longest time, you know, she reached out to me, you know, she called me actually. And she was like, when are you going to cook for me? You know, like, I want to see you, blah, 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 blah. Mind you guys, I've known her for about a year. With it, I've changed so much in the last year, it's crazy. When I first met her, I was willing to cook for her. I literally bought all the ingredients and everything. And she canceled on me. She dead ass canceled on me, bro. And she was always ducking me. She was never giving me the vibe that I wanted. And my man, I'm like, what? Why? What's wrong with me? How come, you know, she's ducking me? I want to see her. And one day I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm tired. I'm not doing it anymore. She called me and she was like, Dio, can you cook for me? I said, you have to pay me. Now you have to pay because, you know, I've tried being nice. You know, I tried the nice way. Now you have to pay. If you're not paying, I'm not cooking for you. And I genuinely mean that. Now, if I see her again, if I'm actually not cooking for her unless she pays me. Because that nice guy shit, they removed it from my body, bro.
When I was a kid and was growing up, it was extremely normal to always see a boy or a guy straight just chasing a woman for some reason. I'm talking, it could be a TV show, a skit, or even a fucking movie.
Fam, yeah, I don't know why America, this is why it's good to watch anime. When you watch Western shits, it's always the guy chasing the woman. But when you watch anime, it's literally the anime guy chasing his goals and his dreams. So I don't understand why they push Disney Channel to us and all this bullshit. Bro, go and watch some Naruto. Go and watch some Dragon Ball Z. Go watch all that good shit and then tell me, let's see if you don't change and become a better man.
And it wouldn't take long before you start seeing a nigga genuinely losing his mind over a girl on the screen. And for some reason, the girl just never cared. She would legit just look at the guy with nothing but annoyance in her face, or look at him like he was insufferable to be around. I'm talking, this type of shit was so common, it became textbook at a point. Naruto wanted Sakura and just couldn't get her. Tom wanted Toodles.
Yeah, okay, I know that I said watch Naruto. But then, you see the way Sasuke was towards Sakura? Yeah. Be like that.
Timmy wanted Trixie. The list goes on and on. So you can just imagine what's going through a little kid's head when he constantly sees his favorite character chasing the same girl throughout the show. And the worst part about the whole thing, She wanted absolutely nothing to do with him every single damn time, but he just won't stop chasing. Oh my god. Now, obviously, this ain't the only factor during your developing years that will shape how you perceive and overall.
You guys, I will say the one time when Timmy was like, you know what, like, I'm not chasing you anymore, that's when Trixie started liking him. I don't know why, like, you know, things are like that. Like, even me personally, like, there are times where I DM the girl on TikTok or Instagram. I DM them, and truth be told, they leave me undelivered for like hours, bro. Like, they don't even open my message, or they open my message and they don't respond. And I'm like, fuck that bullshit. So I end up unfollowing them. And when I unfollow them, I remove them as a follower. You feel me? And then they end up replying my message once I unfollow them. I don't understand what kind of paradox, what kind of game that we are playing. But that's how it happens with me.
Treat women once you get older. There's tons of different factors like household upbringings, cultural norms, even social environments. Until you start to realize these social dynamics within these environments were always around you the entire fucking time. By the time I reached second grade, I remember my teacher telling us to begin lining up at the front door so we can head down to the library. You know, I was in elementary school, niggas got to line up behind each other to go places. I don't know why this was the thing, but it was the thing.
Oh my gosh, that was actually a thing. I remember that. We actually had to line up to go to all these places. I remember also doing that, not in secondary school. We didn't do that in high school. Yeah, no. That was just in elementary school. I don't know why that was such a thing. It was like, wow.
And before she could even finish telling us to line up at the door, for some weird reason,
Well, it makes sense. We were kids, you know, like the fuck do we know?
dumbass at the time thought it'd be a good idea to just stand up and blurt out,
Ladies first.
my 7-year-old self must have thought it would have gotten me more bitches. It didn't. But what it did get me was a star next to my name on the goodie list and the validation from my teacher telling me I did the right thing. Or in other words, the reaffirming of my beliefs. And I don't even know where I got those beliefs. It was also around this age where if you were to ever go back and forth or be bullshitting with a girl in your class or let alone grade, it wouldn't take long until you get slapped in the face with liking her or having a crush by your
Real. Any small thing, you have a crush on the girl.
teacher, which at this age was
I can't imagine, like, knowing everything I know, if I could restart my life, I definitely would restart my life, bro. I can't even, like, I would be too fucking cool. Like, I'll be cool for the rest of my life.
the equivalent of being sentenced to prison because you finna be eviscerated or teased every time you step foot into that school for the remainder of the year. But for some reason, it was rarely ever the other way around. It seemed like teachers would always position it in a way where it was only ever the dudes liking or even chasing certain girls. But to be fair, at this age, a majority of my teachers were also women themselves, so I'm not really surprised at all. Elementary school eventually comes to an end in which it's now time to begin high school. And immediately upon stepping foot into those hallways, you now have to unplug 95% of the shit your brain's been wired with because some of these bitches just started trifling. There's a reason why it's always this age in every nigga's life where they run into that one girl who absolutely warps their perception of dating or love, causing them to have to sit down with themselves and begin to move accordingly. But despite all of this, the social dynamics were
Let me
of
see.
themselves
So,
and begin to
how that felt after that one girl took you to hell and back so you could finally understand the game. That's true. That's very, very true. I feel like mine came a bit late though. Mine came when I was like 20. Yeah, mine came when my first heartbreak came when I was 20. Now I understand. Bro, now I can laugh about this shit. But do you know how bad it was? I was so fucking down bad. I was so down bad that, like, bro, I was crying. I was vomiting. I was sick, you know, to my stomach. Oh my gosh. But like now, you know, like when I see some things, I just understand. Like, I'm just like, if I see a girl and she's not feeling me, I understand why. Or if a girl is acting a certain kind of, like, I understand. And I feel like when you have that understanding, when you just understand how women are, you just let them do what they want. And it's just like, well, I hear you. Like, that's what you're going to do. And that's fine. And you just go about your life.
move accordingly. But despite all of this, the social dynamics were still there. They
I love being so chill, bro. I love this life. Like, so chill.
never left. By the time I reached 11th grade, I had enrolled in a communications technology course. One of my homegirls at the time had also enrolled in the same course, resulting in us being in the same class. Now, me and this girl's dynamic was mad playful, to a point where the entire school genuinely thought we were dating. So much so that some teachers thought so as well, and one actually tried putting me on some game.
Oh my gosh, David, stop. I'm trying to do my work.
But I ain't even doing anything, bro. I think your keyboard's tweaking. Yo?
Seems like you guys are having a lot of fun back here, huh?
Oh, you know, my computer program was glitching out. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't loading.
Oh, really? So then how's that assignment coming,
It's coming. Matter of fact, actually, it's almost done.
All right, if you say so. Moving forward, though, let's just try to stay focused, okay? And I noticed earlier Brittany had asked you to tie her shoe for her.
Yeah, she did. I don't even know why she did that. I'm not doing all that.
Hey!
Damn, I kind of like, that used to be me. I used to be tying shoelaces and shit. Like, when I think about the things that I used to do when I was a simpy simp, it pisses me off, bro. Pisses me off, bro.
Listen, I was once your age too, you know what I'm saying? A young bull, having fun, running around with all the girls. They used to call me the Slayer back in the day, fun fact. But hey, I'm just saying, happy wife, happy life.
What the fuck? I was 16 having teachers talking about some happy wife, happy life. And it's like, we skipped a few steps. Dog, I ain't even have a girlfriend yet. And now that I'm looking back at it, it's so interesting how this line is not only being displayed to me as the norm from such a young age, but it also is heavily fixating on one specific member within the party. We all know when it comes to relationships, you need both parties. It takes two to tango. You can't have the yin without the yang. But for some reason, we fixate on happy wife, happy life, instead of happy spouse, happy house. Crazy. If you fail to unlearn or at the very least recognize the nonsense behind being overly nice or constantly pedestalizing women for absolutely no reason, you will inevitably end up in some very scary scenarios you absolutely do not want to find yourself in. The year is now 2026, in which being the nice guy gets you absolutely nowhere but fucking dogged, taken advantage of, mistreated, embarrassed. I could keep going. Sometimes these situations be so crazy, you almost forget you're not the one it's actually happening to.
How old are you?
26.
22. How long you been together?
2 years.
If she gave you a guilt-free pass to sleep with anybody, would you take it?
No, sir. You might get one pass, but at the end of the day, you want one wife. This is the wife I want. So no.
Now, what about you if he gave
Did you guys see her reaction? She was like, because she knows that she's taking the pass. She's taking the pass. She's literally going to take the pass.
you one?
If you give me a guilt-free pass, I would take it.
What?
Damn. Woo.
I beg your pardon? So you're telling me this nigga right here is telling himself he shouldn't need to use his guilt-free pass because he only wants one wife. In other words, it's not worth it. But his girl wouldn't do the same thing.
I'm using my guilt-free pass, so I'm using my guilt. Bro, what's Tyler? Where's Tyler? Huh. I'm using it for Tyler. I'm using it for Tyler, bro.
He goes on to say that's crazy 3 times. Somehow he's still fucking holding on to her. And his girl says sorry like she even knows she's doing wrong. Oh my god. She ends up mentioning the dude's name she would cheat on him with off the top of her head so smooth.
Lindy Waters the third?
You would have thought she actually knew him in real life. Whole time he's an NBA player. 10 seconds later, she drops another nigga's name. This time he's a football player.
A black football. Bro, man, both of these guys are black. Like,
She ends up convincing herself that one of them would in fact get with her, or maybe they're already in her DMs, who knows? And then this dude says it's whatever. I don't think it could get any worse. Like,
fuck. You guys, let me tell you this though. Oh my god, people don't know this about me. I don't think I've ever told this story, but I remember when I was in my first year of uni, I had a girlfriend, bro. And I think there was this one time we were just talking, and what she asked me how I really felt about her, and I told her that like I really love her, and truth be told, I actually want to marry her. You know, like I did not want the relationship to end, and we ended up talking about like if we would sleep, like, you know, have sex with other people. And I told her that, like, truth be told, like, I'm happy here. Like, I don't think I want to sleep with anyone else. And she went on to tell me that she would sleep with someone else. You know, she was like, yeah, maybe like 3 or 4 other guys. You know, that's what she told me. I kid you not. And it just stuck with me. And I was like, oh, it's okay, it's fine. Guess what happened at the end of the relationship? I got left. I got my ass left for a taller, you know, more handsome, more ripped guy. And it's true.
You're literally one step away from sitting in this damn chair actually watching them.
That was my victimhood story. That I feel like that made me who I am today. That's and a bunch of other things, but that whole situation just really shaped me into the person I am right now.
In just a 1-minute clip, we just witnessed a man's girl admit to being fine cheating on him, laugh in his face, name not one but 2 dudes she would get with right in front of him, confess her love for another man that doesn't even know she exists, state why they're better than him, convince herself one of them would actually go for her, and the worst part is this nigga's trying to tell himself he doesn't care.
And none of them look like him. None of them are white men. Like, these are just black guys. None of them are white men, bro. Ain't that shit crazy?
I don't care.
Ref, dudes, you know what? I've seen enough. I'm coming up myself. And the situation will only ever play out one of 2 ways. 1, he shows even the littlest amount of self-respect and leaves. 2, he stays. And it only gets worse from there. Because you can't control the actions of your girl or even anyone's actions in that regard. But what you can control is how you respond. So fellas, if you ever find yourself in a situation where the girl you're with is continuously displaying ridiculous behavior, do yourself a favor and leave. Not too long ago, well-known comedian...
Bro, I've been in so many situations, bro. I've been in so many situations, and now, like, I feel like I'm unfuckwithable. And truth of the matter is, to be in a good relationship, at least for the time being, sometimes, you know, you need to be fucked with. Ah, gosh, bro.
Akash Singh was trending on the
I might be single forever, bro.
internet and constantly being called a simp or a nice guy because of what was going on with his wife. They ended up saving face by acting a fool and straight up downplaying what she had said in those videos. And I mean, I can't even blame them for doing that because the shit she was saying was straight up ridiculous, bruh.
I was popping my and living my best
And
life.
it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Naz is like at least 10 inches.
You what?
That was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have a orgy.
Oh, is that someone's wife saying all of that?
You'll see dudes not only writing to themselves in some random bitch's DMs, but somehow also find ways to embarrass themselves on top of the fact.
How are you feeling, cutie? Arrest me, officer. Hey, fine shit. Leans on balcony, then falls. Get it? Cause I fell for you. Whoa! Holy Riz chat.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
There's so many problems that exist once you enter this nice guy territory that I don't even know where to start. The first one, not only are these niggas compromising their character for some girl's validation, which is already a problem on its own, but they're also messing up the game for everyone else around them. Guess who now has to resume the game from where they left off because they decided to raise her ego through the damn roof? The second one, you'll be overcompensating on something that these bitches don't even want themselves.
The girl that I'm trying to talk to right now, she literally said, would I fight a dragon for her? Bro, I just fucking laughed. Because I'm in my mind, I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing, like, of course, like, there's literally no such things as dragons. But, like, it's like, would I do the most? And truth be told, no. No. You know, I wouldn't. Like, you haven't done anything for me to be able to want to do the most for you. Simple.
Oh.
Am I the only girl that struggled with like different sons? Like, I don't.
There's a reason why it's become so common to constantly hear girls drop the Hall of Fame line, he was too nice.
Girl, whatever happened to Jason? Jason? Girl, he was sweet and such a good guy, but he was just too nice.
Which sounds like it makes sense until your ass is Jason sitting in a dark room, alone with nothing but your thoughts trying to understand why that's even a problem. Getting dubbed ain't even that bad until you find out the reason behind it was because she thought you were too nice. So if some chick ever stops messing with me and I find out it's because I was too nice, ref, just take me out the game already and bury me alive, because otherwise I'm just a dead man walking. The third one, sometimes it really be your own niggas going through this shit because they don't want to help themselves. So you can't help them either. And that's gotta be one of the worst things to witness as a dude roaming this very earth.
Real.
Like I'm talking, you're watching one of your boys just get straight dogged or...
Oh gosh, I remember when my friend was there for me during my breakup, bro. I was so fucking sad. I was actually going and he had to watch me go through that, bro. Ingram, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, Ingram. Shout out to you, bro.
Played by a girl and you can't even intervene and do nothing because he's just so lost in the sauce. And that shit is just terrible. But I mean, shit. A wise man once said nice guys finish last, and that's why he'll treat her like trash. So I guess the game really never changes for real. All in all, being the nice guy or even considered the nice guy has gotta be one of the worst experiences of all time. If you're actually this guy himself, you just end up being humiliated, used, embarrassed. If you're not this guy, these types of dudes still mess everything up, blah, blah, blah. Nothing good ever came with being overly nice. I mean, you tell me, have you ever been or was considered the nice guy and had to quickly learn otherwise? Or is being a nice guy really not that bad?
Hey, you guys, I'm going to end the video there. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys the nice guy? I hope none of my subscribers are the nice guy out there, bro. And what you guys used and abused, bro? Let me know, everyone, guy. I've been used and abused as a nice guy before. I do not recommend, but hey, you know, that's the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys the nice guys? Put it down in the comments.